Who told you your life had to be on a timeline? One of the most important things I've learned in this world, that time is a illusion. We've been conditioned to believe that we need to rush our lives, that if we don't hit a certain goal by a certain milestone, by a certain age or time, that we have failed. But that is simply not true. In reality, everything happens at the right time, and only rushing it is only going to pull us further away from it. Patience doesn't hold you back. Patience is what builds you. And so when you rush things and you dump all your energy all at once, eventually you'll burn out. Now, I'm not talking about specifically about real deadlines or responsibilities, or if you have to take care of your mom or you have to go to work. Obviously, obligations and those things truly matter. But what I'm truly trying to talk about is how to build as a person. How do you build yourself? How do you develop patience as a person? Now, before we even go further into how to build it, I'm going to explain why it's so important. Think about it like a video game. When you start a new game, there's always a tutorial. It's where you learn the mechanics, but there's a skip button. And skipping the tutorial is like rushing. When you skip it, the game feels harder. You're trying to learn every mechanic all at once because you've never slowed down and truly understand the tutorial and understand the basics of it. And so life works the same way. When you rush, you miss all the hidden mechanics. Those who reveal themselves is when they slow down. And so when you take your time and patience, you start to understand what is going around you. You start to understand the failures, the mechanics that's within you. You're meant to stumble. You're meant to fail. That's how lessons actually stick. But a lot of people think that they need to reach some sort of level of understanding by that age, by this time, or they're a failure. And this is the thing, that's a complete lie. Every masterpiece takes time. Every identity worth building takes time. And if you're dreaming big, specifically like me, you need to understand this. Most of your life will be spent on building it, not winning. And you need to understand, nothing beautiful is perfect overnight. Momentum comes after that patience. Look, it's like studying for a test. You first fail, you struggle, you take a break, but then that one day it finally clicks. Imagine like this. Think about it, you're going to school and you're taking the same test every single week with the same questions. That first week you go and you take the test, you get a C. You probably don't get as much, it's not the very best, but you did something. Now that second week, you get a B. From the last week, you've learned something, you understood a little bit, and you understand what you need to do and the questions, so you get a B. And by the third week, you get an A. You fully understand the whole situation. You understand the questions. You don't even have to look at the questions. You just know the answers. And so this is the thing about life. Once you learn it, you are qualified for life. Failure leads to success. A lion doesn't become great without missing a hunt. You have to go all in, but at your own pace. One perfect day won't change your life. Consistency will. And someone doing it imperfectly every single day will always beat the odds of someone that's doing it perfectly just once. It is the truth. Think about it like the story of the turtle and the rabbit. I know a lot of people have heard this, but the turtle beats the rabbit because the rabbit, when he first starts, he sprints, he burns out, and he sleeps. That turtle, think about in his position, he just seen all these people running, that rabbit just running away towards that finish line. He wasn't determined. He didn't say, well, fuck this. I've already lost. Guess what he did? He stayed consistent. He kept pushing. And lo and behold, he won. He finished. That is the lesson that I needed to understand, that I needed to learn within myself. Fuck everything that's going around you. Screw what people are doing. If this person is succeeding much more quicker than you, you have to go at your own pace. This is your story. And the vision that you have within yourself is for you only. God doesn't put you images or dreams in your life for no reason. He doesn't give you this motivation. He doesn't put you in this situation where right now you're watching this video. It's not for no reason. He sees you. He truly believes what you have going. And he knows that you have something amazing that you can create in this world. And so you need to understand that I had to go through confusion. I had to go through setbacks. I had to go through pain. And eventually I realized that was the whole point. So slow down, take your time, because you can't control everything that happens in this world. Life goes up and down. Your energy goes up and down. There's going to be days where you feel motivated and then you're not. Everything is going to happen, but guess what? What truly matters is that you always rise again, no matter the circumstance, no matter if you're at your lowest points, because those low points are your lessons. And so when you rush, you don't see your mistakes. When you rush, you don't see the failures that you're doing, because you don't take in the lessons out of them. All of those things, all of those things are like gold nuggets. And so when you slow down and you analyze, you adjust, you improve in yourself. And that's why emotional decisions destroy people. One person can panic on this chart, on this marketing chart, and another person that's looking at the same chart sees an opportunity to it. And so that's why patience teaches you the difference. Perfection isn't about never making mistakes. It's about being aware and understanding what you failed on. You need to understand that your inner dialogue is what truly matters. And so if you're always constantly programming yourself every single day that you need to do this, or I got to get this done, if I don't get this done, then I'm a failure, that's what you're going to lead towards to. And so when you program yourself into being patient, taking your time, and really just stay still, that's where you're going to win. That's where you're programming yourself for that success. This is a thing that's so powerful, and words are so powerful. That's why if you tell yourself that you can't, you're right. But if you tell yourself you can, you're also right. So you have to choose wisely. You have to be careful how you say things, how you put and position yourself. You need to understand, and it goes back to losses are lessons. Patience and consistency, it's what beats intensity. And high days should be the days that you should be prepared for when you have those low days. This is the perfect time right now. If you feel motivated, this is the perfect time to analyze yourself. Why do I feel motivated? What is inspiring me to keep going? Understand everything that is around you. Don't look at it at an emotional advantage or like, oh, fuck. Look at it in a statistical way. Take your time. You're not late. You're just building. And right now, what I'm doing specifically for this month only, I'm doing a free 15-minute consultation. I want to be able to help my community out. I want to be able to teach them and kind of push them into the position that they need to be for this new year. So if you are interested, I'm going to put my Instagram here. Follow me, hit me on the DMs, or even comment, and I'll hit you up. And we can talk more specifically. We can get on a Google Meet call and talk specifically on your goals, on what you're trying to achieve, completely for free. Because I'm telling you, I believe that you are capable of doing something in your life. I believe that you're capable of achieving the success. Everybody has the power to do so. I have the power to do so. You have the power to achieve anything that you truly desire. And I want to shine the light for you. I want to show you how you can do it and push yourself to be that man. So if I can leave one thing, stay consistent, stay patient, and you'll see how things start to move for you.